a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Mountaineers ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. Leaves it with the back. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Handoff from the gun. Still on his feet at the 40. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Looking downfield at Simpson. Buys a little extra time. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on first down, and how about the quarterback there? Buys time, he's outside, he's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening, and just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another first down now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. To the ground, he's got it again. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Little touch pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. To the air. It's Simpson. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And it slips just inside that right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
After putting up a 3 spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So West Virginia's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Takes it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes that Alabama offense. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Looking to throw at Simpson. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Hale. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Hale. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. They'll line up for a second down play. Motion from the wideout. They'll go right back to the run. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The short hands, it's Horton. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. That's caught, it's Horton. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Just keep slinging it. He's got it on the run. Touchdown time. A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Boise State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air on second down. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Mountaineers in the hurry-up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Ward. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Mountaineers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback on the keeper. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mountaineers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed, to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm the defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
Gonna run it. It's Porter. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. And the Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front. They kick it away on 4th down. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. From the gun, the ground game. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Caught over the middle. It's Edwards. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd down coming, and the Morgantown faithful making it tough on this big play. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Williams. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Fighting off the defender. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16. Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. To throw, it's Simpson. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. Going for the goal line. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their 1st game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hamilton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Mims. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. He wants to take the top off. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
To the air, it's Simpson. Makes the grab, it's Williams. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Pass interference, offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. He's looking to throw. Here's a heat. That's caught. It's Williams. And they get him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you...
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger gain.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Fires to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? From the gun, running back on the move. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Got his man down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. It's Hale. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
With jet sweep pass. Creates a little space. Touchdown, Bama! And the pummeling has started.
After that amazing performance in week one, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tulsa is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 20 to Oklahoma State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? You've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And the Mountaineers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Secondary walks up on the line showing press coverage. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Finding an escape route. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. It's probably pretty comforting for this offensive coordinator to know as soon as the game's kicked off, I can pretty much pencil in a 100-yard receiving day for this dude.
And I want to be the quarterback. I mean, that guy, it's always open, man, zone. I know I'm looking his way because he's going to catch the football. He's going to make big plays for me. So, yeah, I'm not surprised they're going to continue to highlight this guy in the passing game.
I feel like this guy's having one of those games. It happens maybe once in your life. He's just been open everywhere on the field. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. He's turning these defenders around. They just simply can't cover him.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
They'll run it from the gun. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Got a man. It's Williams. Strong, firm tackle.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Using the quick game. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. After after swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got it on the move. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Second and goal for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. Trying to get it in. Touchdown Tide. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around.
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Grab behind the line. It's Gallagher. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? He'll do it himself. Breaks the tackle. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Quickly to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Mountaineers look to keep this drive humming. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gallagher. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. It's Mims. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it himself. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Turning it on!
And I don't know if field position really matters on that one, right? I know they're on the plus side of territory, but 4th and inches, most offenses today are going to be going for it. They did. They execute the running play, and they keep the sticks moving.
They'll run it from the gun. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. He's got the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get the third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Here comes the heat. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, West Virginia. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Here comes that Alabama offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin. Mountaineers in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Georgia Tech has just had no answers today. You should see what Yellow Jacket greats like Calvin Johnson are saying on social media right now. Talk about unhappy. They're trailing by 17 to Colorado. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Complete on 3rd down. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Mims. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why off.
Looking deep down the right side. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Look out, he's got room.
The returner is tackled down at the 43. And the Alabama offense...
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Looking to get it in. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy: just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays.
He's trying to get it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to fire on second down. He wants a big play here late. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on last year's national champion, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. So Alabama's offense will get first crack at it today. He's been a story all season long, just continues to impress. The question remains, of all the catches he's made, can he reel in the Heisman Trophy, Jesse?
Well, the games are only going to get bigger because of his success in the first half of the year. His team is winning a lot of games. It's about championships, but this guy has an opportunity to win the Heisman Trophy. He's a big part of his team's success.
No doubt, and the whole field's slanted towards stopping him. But he's been that good through the first part of the season. Can it continue? Against better competition and championship moments, that will decide whether he wins the Heisman.
There he goes! Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Fafita. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. The Wildcats offense will take the field for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
This crowd, full throat, spreading rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
And the Wildcats have their offense in high gear. He'll pull it on the read. Shows him the stiff arm. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. trying to beat him to the corner on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Wimsatt. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it loose. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
On defense, when they line up with numbers and they line up on your side, you're like, you're ready, it's coming right here. And then all of a sudden they mix in counters and they pull 1 or 2 guys and go back the other direction. That's a really good job by the offense keeping the defense on their heels.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB stink. You've already got everything going. You got a few first downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the first down, get that new set of downs. Now, if you want to go attack now.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
He'll keep it on the sneak. Sneaks into the end zone.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fella.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the field goal unit is on the field. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Scanning the field, it's Fafita. Got his man quickly. Trying to tap. Guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Complete out of the backfield. Still on his feet at the 45. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Pulls it in. It's Hale. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass. It's Fafita. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking for a crease. It's Green. Runs through the tackle. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Now from inside the red zone. Fakes to grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Motion from the wideout. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama! All that will be in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Florida State has the lead at this time, but there haven't been quite as many tomahawk chops today as we expected. This is close. They're up by 10 over Pittsburgh. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he's dragged down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. At the 35, he's got room. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Catch in the middle. It's Gilmore. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Wimsatt. He makes the grab. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time. Playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
The give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Touchdown, Kentucky! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So an 82-yard drive there. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver, so that shows you what kind of special year this young man's having.
Give to the running back. Gets it past the marker. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach, you saw it on that play.
And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. To the air, it's Fafita. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Getting the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And they will score! Touchdown, Bama!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-way scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They try to pop a run on the draw. Shows him the stiff arm.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Back to pass, it's Wimsatt. That's caught, it's Zimmerman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. He'll throw on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks, it's Zimmerman. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Whitaker. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. He's in open space downfield. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Gilmore. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Wildcats want to crank the tempo. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They put together an 81-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to throw. It's Fafita. Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Bringing it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wildcats.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And he added the extra point. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Dropping back, it's Wimsatt. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes that Alabama offense. From the gun, the running back has it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
Out of the gun, the inside give. At the 40, there he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the third. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
Dropping back, it's Fafita. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Florida State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days when Bobby Bowden walked the sidelines, this has not been a blowout today in Tallahassee. They're up by 6 over Pittsburgh. Any big changes in this ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
If you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Good timing on the quick out. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Hand off from the shotgun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Open space at the 25. Touchdown time! They take the lead with the 6.
This guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be brought down. His drive will open from the 15. The give to the back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wide receiver comes in motion. The receiver on the jet sweep. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Wimsatt. With the catch, it's Whitaker. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. First and 10 as the clock winds under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Myers on the move. Got his man downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have touchdown Wildcats. Fired in from the red zone for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Scott. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down, 10 yards to go. To the air, it's Fafita. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Alabama pushing the tempo.
If you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving it.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a fourth-quarter lead, but they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking to throw again. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single cover, double cover, triple covered. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job rating the loss on first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Picks up the first down, still moving. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage. After that big run, the defense answers. And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. He'll throw it. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass.
Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Finds his man, it's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Scott. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Quick strike complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to throw again. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He'll set up to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
No, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. West Virginia sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Morgantown. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Wimsatt. Caught near the sticks, it's Goff. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. Got his man to the left. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Looking downfield on 1st down. Scrambling away. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Oh, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll slide after picking up the 1st down. A fresh set of downs after that 4th down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly.
QB slicing. No gain on the play. 2nd down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. got it in the middle. It's Gilmore. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
QB strikes it. No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating the ball down the field. To throw, it's Wimsatt. Gets it to him on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Kentucky going quickly. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Steps away. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. On this first and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.